people say, you don't need all that. I need it. I need to hear the scriptures and have them meaningful. They sound so simple. There's nothing simple about them. They're very profound. I had grown up with a great deal of antisemitism in my town. Remember, I was a teenager during World War II. So we spent first those 2 years in an orphanage. And it was a very, very scarring experience. My brother never got over it. I was stronger, so I got over that. But what it did was make me very self-reliant. I never thought I'd go to college. We didn't have any money, but I had to work my way through. And when I got through college, with my BA, I had a major in psychology and a minor in sociology, and they said, what can you do? I said, I can type. They said, we have a job for you. So that's what I did, type. But I did end up with really fun jobs. You know, I worked as a guide in NBC and met all the movie stars. I never see anything on the old movies that I haven't met these people in person. So I had a fun job, but there's this emptiness, absolute emptiness. I said, I'm just making up this thing from day to day instead of living it. And I've always volunteered. I've always been a volunteer, so I felt I was contributing, but it was still empty. And then they were calling for teachers because of the baby boom had come in at that time, and they needed people who had BA degrees, but no education credits. I had friends who had gotten their doctorates, and I'm very competitive, so I said, I think I can do that. But I wanted to go to the best college, university I could find, and that was at Teachers College, Columbia. I had a student in one of my classes wrote a paper about virtues and values and so on. And of all the papers I'd ever gotten on that subject, I've taught it many times, this was a remarkable paper. There was something spiritual about it. So I asked to meet with him after class, and we started talking about it. I asked where he got those ideas and what a good writer he was. And he said that he had been in despair also. I told him how that, I was in despair, but that he had found Christianity, a relationship with God, had made the difference. Now, that's all he said. He didn't preach or anything. He just said it. So I was very interested. I said, do you have anything that would help me? He came to my house and gave me a lot of sermons. He put them on my computer. It was a loving, unselfish, comforting. And I said I wanted to be part of whatever he was part of. So that's when I asked to come to the church. But it was through that paper and our friendship, and we still have that very solid friendship. I had to find out what he knew. So I thought, at my age, who wants to be with an old lady? And I find this 34-year-old brought me to a whole world. And not only did he accept me, but introduced me to other people who felt the same way. And the nicest people I ever met were those people who believed that way. And they happened to be Jews and Christians who just treated one another so special. And I couldn't get over that in this material world that there were people like that. The world breaks everyone. If Christ gave us his glory, how can we ever not feel healed from it? If you're with him, if you trust him, you've got to feel that he's healing you, even though we don't deserve it. It's very personal. He's my friend, and I feel his love, and I feel that he is my strength, and He helps me in my broken places. And I feel that He's always going to be there for me, and I don't get depressed anymore. I feel that this is God's gift of love to me. It's His grace. His grace.